discussing about the writing section of English. Now, writing section of English plays a very prominent role on the examiner's point of view. Why? Because here the examiner basically checks your creativity, your imaginative power. It's like to what extent you can go in your creativity, or also the examiner in this particular section checks your accuracy, your fluency in English, and your vocabulary, especially the type of words that you're using. So basically what I'm trying to say is that do not take the writing section very lightly, because the better you will be in the writing section, the more master you will be in English. Because here each and every thing from small to big is checked. Your punctuation mark, your usage of tenses, your usage of punctuation, each and every point is kept in mind while checking this particular section. So here we will be talking about article writing, which is again a part of your writing skills. Now, article writing is a piece of writing which is meant for large audience. Now, the main motto of article writing is just to make that article published either in newspapers or in magazines or in any other kind of journals, so that your word can be spread around the world, and maybe because of your article you can bring about some change in the living of the people, or in the mentality, maybe anything, right? So here let's come to the definition of article writing. That how can you explain article writing? That it is a piece of writing. Article writing is a piece of writing which is meant for large audience. You basically write articles so that you can publish those articles either in newspapers, so we can publish in newspapers, magazines, right? We can have them published in newspapers, magazines, or any journal, right? We can publish them in newspapers, magazines, or any journals. Why? To make a difference in the world. Now, whenever you are writing an article, always keep in mind, like, who are your audience? First, you have to make in mind who is the audience, whether those audience are illiterate, or my audience are educated, or they are expert, or they are students, right? So I have to first keep in mind who are my audience. If my audience are not that much educated, then I do not have to use extra heavy words, right? I do not have to make use of fancy words. I will write my article in a simple language which can be easily understood to the layman. But if those articles that I am writing are meant to be for the expert, then the level of my article should be that much. So then for writing an article, your audience plays a vital role over here. Next is the topic. What topic do you choose for writing an article also is very important. Accordingly, you have to keep in mind the audience, right? If the topic is like my topic is child labor, right? Then that child labor will be for both the literates and the illiterates. Why? Because even the people who are literate, they also appoint the children who are very young in age, and the illiterates also are not aware about the rights of the children, or they are not aware. They are aware, but still you them, you need to motivate them that instead of sending your children to work, this is the time for your child to grow. This is the time for your child to study. So again, you have to choose the relevant topic, and accordingly you have to make sure the audience who you are focusing on. Again, then the characteristics I come to of the article is that they should contain several paragraphs. My article should contain several paragraphs, and each paragraph should contain new point or idea. Then it is very important in examination point of view, there are 4 to 5 paragraphs. When we are speaking from the examination point of view, there are 4 to 5 paragraphs which you need to cover while writing your article. First paragraph will be your introduction, second paragraph will be your concerns, third paragraph can be your windings, and fourth can be your conclusion. So this is how your paragraph should go. Then each paragraph should contain a specific point that you are mentioning, the points which I have just now set. Now let us understand the format of article writing, and later we will understand the article writing through an example. So now let us understand the format of our article writing. First, there should be an appropriate title or the heading that you give to your article. That title can be of 5 to 6 words, but it is not necessary that you have to compulsorily write the title in 5 to 6 words. Your title can be of 1 word. It can contain a phrase, or it can even contain an entire sentence. So that all depends upon how much long you want your title to be, and how imaginative you are while thinking about an appropriate title for the topic. So first is that you have to mention the title. Then now you also have to write your name, that who is writing the article. There are 2 formats for writing the name. This title is in the center. The title over here is in the center. Now the first format is that just below the title you mention the name of the writer. Right, just below the title you can mention the name, or when you complete the entire article you can mention the name over here as well. Right, so these are the 2 formats, either over here or over here. This is format number 1 and this is format number 2. So out of both these you can choose any. After mentioning the title and name, then comes your body. Your body will contain at least 4 to 5 paragraphs, right? Then I have explained that how you can mention those paragraphs. Now one important thing is that while writing an article, it is very important that you should know whether the article is about informing the person, or for motivating the person, or persuading the person. Right? The articles can be either for information, for providing some kind of information, or it can be for some kind of suggestion, or it can be for some kind of motivation. Right? So accordingly, first you have to decide that what is the article about, and then you have to write your article. Now if any topic is provided to you, it is not necessary that just within 1 minute you should start writing the article. Sit for 2 to 3 minutes, brainstorm your mind, collect the ideas about how you can introduce to that topic, how you can mention the body, what are the advantages, disadvantages, So my paragraph number 1 should include all the introduction. My paragraph number 2 should include the effects, the merits, demerits, or I can say causes, or I can say the disadvantages, right? That should be my paragraph number 2. My paragraph number 3 should contain the windings. Windings can be in the form of suggestions, right? And my paragraph number 4, my last paragraph can be about the conclusion. That conclusion can contain an appeal. It can, my suggestions over here, it can also contain criticism about something. Here I can appeal someone. Here I can again suggest. I can give my suggestions over here, right? Then also I can ask for promises. So a conclusion can be in any of the following ways. So these are the common paragraphs that can that any topic can include in it, right? So now let us understand the article writing through an example. In this particular content section, there's a topic of article writing, and in that article writing, the same question is provided along with the answer of how to write an article writing. I'm taking the example from that part, and here I'm just giving you a brief about how you can write your article. So that question is about writing an article regarding the topic, say no to plastic bags. So there you are required to write an article for a renowned newspaper, and in that newspaper you have to publish that article which you will be writing. So here for article writing, as I said, title is most important, and for giving a particular title, let us say for say no to plastic bags, I say let's do something drastic say no to plastic. When I say let's do something drastic, say no to plastic, this becomes my title, a catchy one-liner which will automatically influence my article, right? Now here I have written the title. Below that I have to write the name of the person who is writing the article. Suppose the name is Sanya Tripathi. So here I have mentioned the title and I have said that it has been written by Sanya Tripathi. Now I will begin my article. Now my article is about say no to plastic. So again I can start with facts, right? Now paragraph number 1 is about the introduction. So I can begin with facts. I can begin with a slogan. I can begin with a warning, or just a short introduction about plastics, right? Like first I can begin with mentioning the benefits of plastic. That's why people are using plastic these days. So I can say that all around the country there is vast usage of plastic bags, not only because they are cheap, but they are good in carrying a lot of weight. Then you can mention the various benefits of plastic, right? They are easy to use, they are easy to dispose, but when people dispose plastics, carelessly, this has now become a tragedy. It has now become a nightmare of our country. Why? Because then you can mention the various demerits of plastics, like, okay, in paragraph 2 we can mention the demerits of plastics, like the excessive usage of plastics and then carelessly throwing plastic bags here and there is now leading to various problems like water clogging, or the animals who are consuming those plastic bags are now falling ill. They are becoming extinct because of that. Various water animals are also getting affected because the water bodies are now getting damaged. They are getting polluted due to throwing away of plastic bags. Then in the article writing, remember, you are becoming more vocal with the audience. So you can also say like, do you know? Or have you realized? Or are you aware? So you can use some of the words like this. Like, I can say that, do you know that the chips packet that you consume and the packet that you throw away carelessly on the road takes thousands of years to decompose, and still there is no surety that it will decompose, because we know that plastic is a non-biodegradable substance, right? So you can begin with some sentences. You can begin like these. I'm not saying that you can include this in paragraph 2 or 3, but in general, in any paragraph, you can include sentences beginning from, do you know, have you realized, are you aware? Then paragraph number 3. My next paragraph can consist of bindings, right? That bindings can be in a form of any criticism of people. You can criticize people for not taking care about your Mother Earth, due to which now our beautiful nature is being damaged, it is being destroyed. So you can begin with that. Now paragraph number 4 can come, it is my conclusion. Here my conclusion can be like, now let us oath not to use plastic bags. Instead, there are now many other ways through which we can handle the products. Like instead of using plastic bags, we can carry jute bags, we can make paper bags or cloth bags. Now we know that paper bags are not that much capable of holding heavy substances. So instead we can make use of jute bags, because jute bags are quite tight, they are quite timid, right? So that can be your conclusion. Like for making an appeal that it is my humble request to all my citizens of the country that it is our duty to take care of the society, it is our duty to take care of environment. So let us pledge not to make use of plastic bags, let us pledge. So all these things can carry on. If you want to go through this example, my suggestion to you is to watch or to once view the content area, and in that there is a topic of article writing where this question is being explained in a vast manner, not in brief, but properly the question is explained. So you can watch from that and understand the concept of article writing.